Audio check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I not even seen mic. Audio check 1 2. Audio check. Audio check 1 2.
His Excellency, the Acting Governor General.
Yeah, we started in a while, fellas.
Yeah, man, everything safe.
Yeah, man.
Can't complain.
I'm not close enough to see como de qui c'est faire le retirement. Or whatever it is, it's working. So. No, seriously. I book every time and they got a day you. When is the decision now? Or is it about how many years now? 7?
10. Yeah, this year will be 10.
Whoa.
August 10.
Already?
So 965.
Yeah,
that's a problem, eh? The age at which people are retiring in St. Lucia. Especially in the police force, in my opinion. No, seriously.
Yeah.
When fellas are seasoned and ready to put down a piece of wood. 55, 65. Why is a seasoned crime fighters? Like wrinkled.
Listen, I went,
going
but look at it.
Fast. We have to review that.
You're looking at news, and I'm watching the Israeli chief of staff. I think Mr. Hassan Disley.
It is.
Mr. Hassan Disley.
Yeah.
He's in his 70s.
True.
And the one man going out there to meet his soldiers. He have a pistol. He have his M16
Good morning, St. Lucia, and happy Independence 45. We are here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium in new development, and we welcome you to the Military Parade 2024. And we would like to acknowledge the arrival of the President of Guyana. He is the Prime Minister's honored guest this independence, and he is here with us to join us in the celebrations. More on this later, but firstly I would like to introduce my co-hosts. We have here Sergeant Zachary Hippolyte. Hello, Zachary.
Hey, how you doing, beautiful audience in Lucia? I'm so happy to be here today on this occasion, the 45th.
On your way, coming to you.
Yes, indeed, a milestone. And we have, of course, Mr. Curtis Seeley with us.
Yes, good morning, St. Lucia. It's a wonderful opportunity for me to be here in the live broadcast this morning. We expect to see some fine pageantry, some drills at its best, and all in all, it seemed to be a wonderful parade from the offset.
And for those who would like to, of course, join us for the broadcast, you may do so on the YouTube platform, which is St. Lucia Government. And you can also join us on Flow Channel 122. That's for the locals. Of course, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to St. Lucians, wherever you may be across the globe. We welcome you. We are happy to have you. We are aware that there are St. Lucians all over the globe who are very mindful of today, the importance, the significance, and the symbolism of our independence, and more so 45 years since independence, a major milestone for us all in St. Lucia. And as we continue to bring you the broadcast, we will delve into as much information as we can share with you, so you can have a full appreciation of what is happening here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Of course, a special good morning to Honorable Emma Hippolyte. We are in her constituency. We took the scenic route down, and it's obvious that Soufriere is in a class of its own when it comes to natural attraction and just beauty. Okay, so we are here in Soufriere. This is a first. This is the first time that a town or a location outside of the capital is hosting the military parade amongst other independence activities. So that was a very innovative move, and of course a change of location, a change of scenery is always a wonderful thing, as it makes all St. Lucians feel involved and included.
His voice, yeah. Them people really okay.
Officers, draw south.
Volunteers, not volunteers, you stay volunteers. McLean, follow the officers going to the parade. Follow the officers going to the platoon. Pan to your right, to your left, sorry. To your left.
At the moment on parade, the officers are joining the platoons. We have 9 armed units on parade this morning, and 5 unarmed units this morning on parade as well. The police band is already in position, and the drummers are pretty much assisting with the officers march on. in a while we'll have the arrival of the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, and followed by the arrival of the Governor General of St. Lucia.
Once again, a warm welcome to the Honorable President of Guyana, His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Aifanali, President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. He addressed the House of Assembly yesterday, Wednesday 21st, bringing a message of unity, of regional cohesiveness and nationhood to St. Lucia from Guyana. And I recall notably his point that the prosperity of Guyana should be the prosperity of the region. I thought that was a very generous statement that the President of Guyana made.
Wayne, give me the front of the policeman. Give me the policeman in the front. The policeman, if you can't get them, move to your right. The policeman in the front half of the front half of the parade. Yeah, move down there, move down.
You listen there.
And Zaki, we are happy to welcome the diplomatic corps who are with us here today, looking resplendent and showing their unwavering support. Their backing for St. Lucia's development definitely makes a difference for us as a country. We have a number of visiting contingents joining us today and throughout our milestone anniversary and celebrations. And Zaki, I would now have you extend
So definitely we would like to salute the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, the Honorable Philip Joseph Pierre, and his entire cabinet of ministers, the President of the Senate, Ms. Alvina Reynolds, and members of the Senate, the Speaker of the House of Parliament, Mr. Claudius Francis, Deputy Speaker, the Honorable Jeremiah Norbert. Happy Independence 45 to you all. We also wish to a very happy independence to His Majesty's opposition, headed by Mr. Alan Michael Shastney. We recognize in a special way the parliamentary representatives of Soufriere, the Honorable Emma Hippolyte, as a constituency is once again hosting the military parade outside of the capital. I understand, Claudia, that has been done before in 1989?
In 1989, the independence celebrations were shifted to Vieux Fort.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
many years ago.
Yeah.
I guess it was a good time to revisit that concept.
I see. And we are currently, as you know, people in this beautiful constituency, really a class of its own when it comes to Soufriere's unmatched natural attractions. But let me quickly add that we as locals We love the visitors, the entire island, and everything is just definitely breathtaking. And just for some added context, Soufriere is located on the west coast of St. Lucia and was actually once the capital of our island in the 1800s.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Yes, indeed. And Saki,
His Excellency the Acting Governor General, as Chancellor of the Order of St. Lucia, on the advice of the Prime Minister, has been pleased to make the following appointments to the Order of St. Lucia in respect of Independence Day 2024. The St. Lucia Cross, Anthony Bryan Savory, for distinguished service in the field of government, public service, foreign service, and the diplomatic corps. The St. Lucia Medal of Honor Gold, Fernanda Maria Henry, for eminent service rendered in the field of forensic sciences. Trevor Martin Luisi, for eminent service rendered in the field of national development, energy sector, and community service. Monsignor Michael Michel Francis, for eminent service rendered in the field of liturgy and community service. The St. Lucia Medal of Honor Silver, Dominic Prosper, for eminent service rendered in the field of community and youth development. Anthony Bellas, for eminent service rendered in the field of agriculture and community service. Brenda Stifley Morissette, for eminent service rendered in the field of public service. The St. Lucia Medal of Merit Gold, Raymond Michael Gustav, for long and meritorious service in the field of community and national development, entrepreneurship, philanthropy, and tourism. Nicholas Jabatis, for long and meritorious service in the field of law, community and youth development, sports, and agriculture. Alison Talias Marquis, for long and meritorious service in the field of arts, music. The St. Lucia Medal of Merit Silver, Mildred Joseph, for long and meritorious service in the field of community service. Modest Downs, for long and meritorious service in the field of arts, music, poetry, journalism, community and social development. Ernest Auger, for long and meritorious service in the field of community service. The St. Lucia Lepiton Medal Gold, Alton Laurie Crafton, for having performed long and meritorious service in the field of sports and youth development. Marinus Albert Pascal, for having performed long and meritorious service in the field of community, social and youth development. Pastor Dr. Andrew Leos, for having performed long and meritorious service in the field of community service. The St. Lucia Lepiton Medal Silver, Norman Stephen Edward, for having performed long and meritorious service in the field of education. Dwayne Edward, for having performed long and meritorious service in the field of community service. Francis George, for having performed long and meritorious service in the field of community development. The St. Lucia Lepiton Medal Bronze, Gilroy Lamontagne, for having performed long and meritorious service in the promotion of community development. Angela Cherry, for having performed long and meritorious service in the promotion of public service. Sonia Rosita Sifley, for having performed long and meritorious service in the promotion of arts. National Service Cross, Superintendent Fabian Kendall Montoute and Acting Superintendent Fitzroy Bailey, for rendering loyal and devoted service beneficial to the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, the government and people of St. Lucia. National Service Medal, Captain Cyril D'Souza Elize, Lieutenant Commander Robert Thomas, Major Fitzroy MacDonald Wilson Leon, and Major Ernesto Kwame Emmanuel, for outstanding and meritorious service to the St. Lucia Cadet Corps, the government, and people of St. Lucia. The Public Services Long Service Award. His Excellency the Acting Governor General has been pleased to award the Public Services Long Service Medal in respect of Independence Day 2024 to the following persons. St. Lucia Public Service, Gabriel Joseph, Damian Monrose. St. Lucia Teaching Service, Simone Saint-Fort, Esther Litereni. Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Retired Assistant Commissioner of Police George Nicholas, Sergeant John Louis. St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority, Ports Police, Port Police Sergeant Kelly Kervin Charles, Port Police Sergeant Walter Ellie. St. Lucia Fire and Emergency Services, Retired Deputy Chief Fire Officer George Victorin, Station Officer Fernando Anastasius James. St. Lucia Prison Service, Waterley Correctional Facility, Correctional Officer John Monero and Correctional Officer Agnelas Chester.
Honorable Philip J. Pierre.
As we witness the arrival of the Prime Minister, we underscore and highlight that this year we celebrate independence under the theme D'ouvre Assam, building a nation through unity, resilience, and creativity. And I must mention that according to the announcement made by the Cabinet Secretary, Mr. Augusto Degazo, that this year will be the third and final year that we will celebrate under the theme D'ouvre Assam.
I think the Commissioner of Police has just exited the vehicle.
Yes, indeed. We now see the arrival of the Commissioner of Police. This is Cressida Descartes Pelios.
Armed unit, shoulder arm.
If you hear some joyous noise in the crowd, Claudia, that is, we hear a youngster mimicking the parade commander when the parade commander said stand at ease. It's definitely a crowd pleaser, especially for the young people of St. Lucia.
Certainly, and the military parade is definitely one of the most looked forward to, most anticipated events on the independence calendar.
The Commissioner of Police will now be, yes, the Prime Minister is arriving. The Commissioner of Police will accept him and will report to him the condition of the parade.
Parade! Armed unit, shoulder arm.
Prime Minister of St. Lucia, the Honorable Philippe Joseph Pierre. What a beautiful morning it is, very sunny in new development Soufriere, and we have such a beautiful backdrop. Mr. Silly, can you speak to the parade unfolding before us?
Yes, this morning it's a very wonderful parade. The weather is very nice this morning. The sun is out. We have just witnessed the arrival of the Prime Minister of St. Lucia. Next on the agenda would be the arrival of the acting Governor General. Should be any minute from now, and followed by the inspection of the entire parade this morning.
ACP Noshama Seeley is the commander of the parade, and she is establishing yet another first in her career. She has been involved in many parades over 2 decades,
Yes, she has.
but this is the first time that she is in overall
In charge of the
in
parade,
charge,
as
that
the
she's
parade
overall in
commander.
charge of the parade as the parade commander.
Preparation.
So you will be hearing commands such as parade shun, shoulder arms, royal salute, present arms, shoulder arms, and then other arms in this segment of the parade as we acknowledge the arrival of His Excellency. So, Mr. Seeley, we will soon be seeing the inspection.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, okay.
Of course, Zaki, as you indicated, the inspection will take place very soon, and the platoons are meticulously turned out, looking sharp to a crisp. So the parade commander has reported to His Excellency and is inviting him to inspect the parade. The Commissioner of Police, the staff officer, also accompanies His Excellency. After the inspection, His Excellency will return to the dais and the parade commander would seek permission.
He will seek permission to continue the parade.
That's right. This is an amazing shot, an overhead shot of the parade. Looks very stunning, doesn't it, Claudia?
It certainly does.
while the inspection takes place. Mr. Silly, I must mention that last night the flag raising ceremony and fireworks was held in the north, in Grizzly, in Castries, Point Seraphine, in Soufriere, Vieux-Fort, and of course the symbolism of the reenactment of that stunning moment in 1979 when the St. Lucian flag was raised. It serves well for generations who were not present at the time to have a feel of what took place on that night. But were you there, Mr. Silly? 1979, flag raising. Can you reflect a bit on that unforgettable moment, I would say?
Yes, most definitely, Claudia. It was a wonderful atmosphere back in 1979. That parade was held at midnight on the Castries Wharf, and there were diplomats and dignitaries from all over, from Britain, the United Kingdom, from the Caribbean, from the USA. And it was a really, really joyous occasion when the St. Lucian flag went up to replace the Union Jack that we had.
Thank you for that. I tried as much as possible to picture it while you described it. Since at that point I would not have been able to have a sense of what was happening in St. Lucia at the time. But I am a student of history and I appreciate very much the significance of 1979 midnight, at that moment when the Union Jack went down and the St. Lucian flag, designed by Sir Dunstan St. Omer deceased, went up. Yes. We've had quite an impressive program of activities, and I would like to acknowledge the National Independence Committee for all the hard work they've put in coordinating such a mammoth suite of activities. It's a lot of work, and I must also commend the Government Information Service and Event St. Lucia. Event St. Lucia is also streaming the parade live for those who would like to go onto their platform.
And Claudia, without the police, the activities would not be successful. And as the inspection continues, I wish to convey greetings on St. Lucian's 45th to the Commissioner and the executive rank and file, the civilian staff at Chesterfield, but in all embracing manner, all police officers, wherever you are at this time, thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. All retired commissioners of police, yes, all police officers, former police officers, you know, Claudia, as the inspection
former police
goes
commissioners.
on, former police commissioners, as the inspection goes on, I could imagine the amount of preparation, Mr. Silly, that went into, that the officers had to take some serious attention to so they could look immaculate for the Governor General.
Yes, yes indeed. A lot of effort has been put into the turnout this morning, and pretty much so. If I am impressed by the turnout, I could well imagine the Governor General, you know, having gone through the ranks this morning. He must be pretty impressed and pleased at the turnout here this morning. Very wonderful turnout, I must say.
One of the outstanding events on the program of independence activities, or the independence calendar, was the Business Expo at the Independence Village. Well, basically the William Peter Boulevard transformed into the Independence Village for 2 days. And the expo was a great success. And I think that since we're in Soufriere and Export St. Lucia falls under the portfolio of the Honorable Emma Hippolyte, that we should highlight the success of this event. And just to share with your viewers, the Export St. Lucia made accommodations to feature 140 local businesses at the St. Lucia Business Expo, representing diverse sectors including manufacturing, creatives, health and wellness, and services. And I paid a visit and was very impressed by this year's expo. And while there, I interacted with many of our local entrepreneurs, and they were very well informed about their products and services, and they were very happy to have this opportunity. So the local entrepreneurs networked with one another, as well as forged relationships with potential buyers, both domestic and external, were present at the event. Well done, Export St. Lucia. There was also local entertainment. Of course, Independence is the time to showcase our local talent. And so the expo also featured live performances from the band Big People Business, and that was on the Friday, the lead singer being Dennis Leo, former Calypso Monarch. T. Caro, he's the lead singer, and the manager is Mr. Benedict B.J. Joseph, a former public servant. I was very impressed with their performance, and I was proud. I was proud that they delved into those classics, the Calypso classics, Mr. Seeley. Well loved, very familiar. They got good crowd response. Also, on the Saturday, I believe we saw beloved artists such as Ezra, The Fun Machine, Augustine, Shemi J, as well as Soca Monarch Imran Nadi. These artists were backed up by the dynamic Impulse Band, a talented group of young musicians. We also saw junior Calypsonians from the RC Boys School. They also had an opportunity to showcase their vocal prowess, receiving support from the band I mentioned earlier, Big People Business. And the Governor General has emerged from undertaking the inspection along with the team.
And this is where the parade commander will be seeking his permission to carry on with the parade. Yes.
And I think this is the segment where we will have much to look forward to, Mr. Seeley. And can you give us some insights on what the band has in store for us, and on this special milestone? We are looking forward to seeing some additional touches to the parade.
Yes.
That would make it more thrilling and more exciting.
Most certainly. This morning the band will be trooping in slow and quick time. There'll be something slightly different from what we are accustomed to over the years. The drum major is in command at this point in time. The drum major is Corporal Gideon Daisy. And the band takes off in slow time. And there are 4 trombones on parade this morning. The senior trombonist is Danny Marshall, and the bass trombone player is Nigel Steely. We have 4 cornets on parade, 3 French horns, 2 tubas. And that is happening as we speak. The band is now trooping in slow and quick time. Et bon matin, nous avons actuellement police band qui fait display by gouverneur général. Ça c'est un bagage qui a fait tous les années. Après gouverneur général inspect parade là, police band qui mettait comme showcase koyo devant gouverneur général. Ça a fait actuellement et comme yo just commencé troupe là, you can fait a slow match and then quick match aussi.
Thank you for that insight, Mr. Seeley. As we are treated to rendition after rendition from the best band in the whole wide world.
Best band.
Yes, moi je voulais dire aussi, toute musique là qui a joué bon matin à Soufriere là, c'est toutes ces musiques qui écrites par cette lycée. Toute musique là, c'est musique cette lycée. Commencé avec Carlos Means, Rudolph Charles, Gregory Piper, Timothy Mondesi. Yo tout écrit musique là qui a joué police band là.
Eh bien, ça, bien bon. All St. Lucian, all the way. St. Lucian talent, St. Lucian creativity, St. Lucian resilience. The independence activities started off with the National Baton Relay, and this event was held island-wide and throughout the diaspora. Happy Independence and good day. Warm greetings to our fellow St. Lucians in the diaspora. Then we moved on to honor the brightest minds among the students in St. Lucia. So the spotlight shifted to education, and the brightest minds were recognized at the National Awards of Excellence on February 1st. This was followed by the 42nd National Sports Awards, which paid tribute to the nation's sportsmen and women, and that took place on February 17. Not forgetting the annual Independence Lecture, which took place on February 21. A lot has been happening at the community level, at the national level. The National Television Network crew have been working very hard, and I want to commend them. I am so impressed with their level of professionalism. The 2024 Independence Anniversary Jingle was performed by St. Lucia's Groovy Soca Monarch, Afa Ale, and Power Soca Monarch, Imran Nudi.
Police band après ça, you fini, ça you take a fait a slow time là, actuellement you can match plus vite actuellement. Yon section police band ka match quick time, et l'autre section ka match slow time. You can garder bien, très joli bon matin à Soufriere. L'année il y a 6 monde à police bande bon matin, tout le monde sorti bon matin, et qui a fait beaucoup plaisir pour ça. Yeah, so this morning on parade, we are just witnessing the troop by the police band. The band is marching in quick and slow time. The first half of the band will be marching off in quick time, and the second half in slow time, and they would change alternatively. Right now, they are back in position and await the signal from the drum major to cease play and halt. And after that is done, then it would be the police officers on parade to showcase the talent by doing the march.
And we are just hearing applause, Zach, from our audience. Very appreciative of the parade.
I just took a
And
look.
continue at the drill squad. Stand.
I just took a
Drill
look,
squad.
Claudia.
By the right. Slow march.
I just took a look at the government Facebook page and realizing there's so much reactions and comments, especially from our people in the diaspora. I'd like to say happy 45th to all you guys on the Facebook page commenting. There's so much interaction going on there. They're definitely enjoying the spectacle of our military parade.
Well, thank you very much for that feedback, Zaki. We are happy to embrace our people near and far. Speaking of near and far, we would like to acknowledge St. Lucians in Taiwan. The Embassy of St. Lucia in Taiwan is also commemorating independence with their own program of activities, which on some level is in concert with ours as well. And currently they are hosting a 45th reception in Taipei to mark the independence celebrations. And guess what, Zaki? National colors or cultural wear was the dress code for this auspicious occasion.
Oh, that's excellent. Wow, I wish I was there.
The stands are filled, Zaki, well attended by the Soufriere community and environs and further field, of course. And they have been very generous with their applause. I think with their applause, I think they are very impressed with what they are witnessing here today.
Oh, most definitely.
And I believe there's more to come as the parade progresses.
Yes, we are now witnessing a drill display by the number 1 detachment of the police force and under the command of Inspector Morgan, Alex Morgan. And they are dressed in black, white gloves and white caps. The display this morning again would be to pay compliments to the Governor General on parade this morning. Limo yon a parade bomate committee display by Governor General. You about command Inspector Alex Morgan. Kola Kutim, tout le monde a parade la bon matin ne pour payer compliment by Gouverneur Général là et que c'est yon de ça qui a fait bon matin. You habillé tout en noir et you ni gloves blancs. You can regarder bon à parade la bon matin. Et tout le monde a supporté à ce beau mini stadium Soufriere, yo bien content, yo can enjoy ça qu'a fait là.
Yes, indeed, we're witnessing some very precise and synchronized drills at the moment. very eye-catching and impressive. And those drills are, of course, Zach, executed just to perfection and to add some additional features to mark our milestone anniversary, Independence 45. The military parade will be followed by the Independence celebratory rally right here at the Soufriere mini stadium. You really have to stay in Soufriere whole day today to also enjoy the Independence Showcase. Again here at this same venue at 4 p.m. In Castries, the Seafood Fest is ongoing at the Castries Fisheries Complex. As indicated earlier, activities are happening island-wide at the community level. There's a lot happening as well. The bikers will be in action at some point today.
Viewers, I think you could hear us now. We'd like to apologize for earlier. You know, sometimes the technology does not cooperate when you expect it to. So you may have heard us commenting on
well, I would call it a banter amongst colleagues. Under the understanding that our mics were off air, we were off air, that is. However, we were later indicated, it was later indicated that we were on, unfortunately. And so we do apologize for this lapse. And a spectacular display unfolding before us.
Oh yes, oh yes. You know, I would like to also say 45th anniversary to our youth, to the youth of St. Lucia, Miss Claudia and Mr. C. And I'll tell you why. I'm emphasizing on the youth. There is so much good happening when it comes to our youth. And in St. Lucia, youth is considered anyone below the age of 35 years old. We've seen most times when there are incidents of crime involving the youth, this is what gets a lot of airplay. This is what gets a lot of airplay. But our youth has been doing amazingly well. Look at the military parade. We have platoons of youth. We have the Red Cross. We have the cadets. Our recent sports awards highlighted the amazing achievements that our youth are doing in terms of sports.
Definitely, Zaki.
You
You're quite correct.
Yeah.
The spotlight is sufficiently not on the positives, Mr. Seeley. I'm sure you would agree. But then this is an opportunity going forward for us to provide more media, I would say increased media coverage on what the youth is doing in positive spheres of development. It's not all bad. The bad is there, but it is not all bad at all. And we commend the youth who are doing well. And Zach, you're very passionate about it.
Definitely. Definitely. Even right now, what our audience is viewing, with this amazing display of precision and skill by this platoon, most of them are youth. Most of those officers there currently, who is causing this delight in the stands, are youth.
Yes.
So we need as much as possible to highlight the positives. At the same time, by all means, give caution and awareness to those who have fallen by the wayside, those who have chosen to live a life of crime. There is hope for them. I'm saying there is hope for you to change. But let us all recognize on this 45th independence that majority of St. Lucian's youth are doing exceptional things. Exceptional things.
Thank you for that, Zaki. Well said. As we train our gaze onto the parade. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Impressive, Mr. Seeley. The spectacle before us is very impressive, I was saying.
Yes, very, very impressive performance by the number 1 detachment. I must say, very well done. Hats off to Inspector Morgan for initiating such a display this morning.
And I love the energy of the audience here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. They are applauding, they are dancing, they are cheering, they are screaming. And it's wonderful to see that connection between the parade and the audience. And I'm sure for those who are joined in virtually, they are just as impressed with the display today.
Order, right, dress.
The parade commander has just given the order, the close order march in preparation for the parade march past this morning. The march past will take the form of a salute to the Governor General when just before they get to the podium where the Governor General has been placed. We now await the word of command from the parade commander, Dr. Mashama Steely, who is the Deputy Commissioner of Police acting.
Break, shoulder, arm. Move to the right in 3, right, turn.
The parade commander moves to the front of the parade, where she'll be joined by the parade 2 IC, the second in command, which is ACP Luke De Freitas.
32 paces interval with number 1 detachment leading. Ready, march, ha!
The police band this morning is under the command of Acting Superintendent Dyson Imbert. The second in charge is Acting ASP Anderson Charles. There are 2 sergeants, 3 corporals, 20 constables, 2 SPCs, and 5 band cadets in the police band this morning. 4 drummers, 1 bass drum, 1 cymbal player, 6 clarinet players, 3 tubas, and 4 trombones, 4 cornets, 1 baritone sax, 1 tenor sax, 2 alto saxes, and 1 piccolo, 3 French horns. The person in charge of the French horn section is Sergeant Glenis Joseph, newly promoted sergeant, and she is in charge of the French horn section this morning.
Honestly, Mr. Seeley, witnessing this display by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has really triggered a lot of pride within me. I'm very, very proud of them, and I can well appreciate the tenacity it takes to pull off such precise drills and to execute so elegantly the various formations, synchronized at that they had to deliver this morning. And there's been a lot of rehearsals over the past week, coming down to Soufriere, making that time took a lot of sacrifice on their part. And now I can assure them that the finished product that we are witnessing, what they worked so hard to accomplish, is very, very well appreciated. Job well done, guys and ladies. Thank you for staying with the National Television Network as we bring you live coverage of the military parade here in new development Soufriere. Soufriere was once upon a time in the early 1800s the capital of St. Lucia, many eons ago. But Soufriere has held her own as one of the most beautiful parts of the island, populated by about just under 8,000 persons, wonderful persons at that. And a tourism mecca, we can see, Saki.
Oh, most definitely. It's a beautiful, beautiful constituency. And as we see the platoons pass by, we get a sense of pride, what it means to be St. Lucian, what it honestly means to be St. Lucian. It's a proud moment for us, proud moment for St. Lucia. There's much more we could do, but we have achieved a lot, and I'm happy to be a St. Lucian.
The applause continues, and I think the reaction of the crowd here today says it all. What a spectacle indeed. Quite worthy of the occasion of our 45th anniversary of independence. This morning has been nothing short of momentous. I think the parade has personified the theme, because in this parade, I think we have captured unity, resilience, and creativity. Mr. Seeley.
Yes, most definitely. Everything here this morning is depicting, St. Lucia's independence, also our 45th anniversary of independence, and it's a very joyous occasion. Everywhere you look, you would see some semblance of St. Lucian art, and it's remarkable. Like Claudia said earlier, the committee, hats off to the committee for a job well done. And the parade this morning, the turnout is immaculate. A lot of time and effort has been put into rehearsals and training to get it right, and evidently that everyone on parade this morning did their homework and they did what they were supposed to do, and the results are very, very outstanding this morning.
We also say congratulations and hats off to all the Independence Awards recipients. Investiture will take place on Sunday, 17th March, and that will be live on NTN. So there are still activities to come under the flagship of the nation's 45th anniversary of independence. And that includes the Independence Drags, and that is going to take place on the 24th and 25th of February at the base in Vieux-Fort, and the National Service Day also on the 24th and 25th of February. So continue to keep your eyes on the National Television Network, continue to support, continue to participate, continue to turn out, and to be safe. We also want to recognize many organizations, schools, institutions, which are also recognizing milestone anniversaries, which includes the St. Lucia Fire Service, marking their 50th anniversary, 1974 to 2024. Congratulations, guys, on a job well done over 5 decades. We also want to commend the Borderley Correctional Facility as they march past and take the salute. They participated in the expo, and all of their products, their creative products, Mr. Seeley, were sold out. They did very, very well, and those were produced by the inmates, which goes to show that there is talent and potential in every nook and cranny of St. Lucia. It is just a matter of us harnessing these abilities and channeling them positively for the benefit of self and country. And there goes the fire service, the serviceman. And there has been an appeal from the St. Lucia Fire Service that I must reiterate for safety on the roads as well, for safety at home. We certainly do not want to hear of any unfortunate incidents. As you indicated last year, Mr. Seeley, I recall you making that appeal that we should stay away from or avoid doing anything that would bring tears and sadness to each other. Of course, not just for today, but this is the sort of prevailing mindset and attitude that we would like all St. Lucians to live with as a principle of their own personal lives.
Yes, I don't think any right-thinking St. Lucian would want anything bad to happen with, you know, people in the country and so on. So I would just, you know, like to agree with Claudia. That well said. I too would like to lend my voice to wishing the St. Lucia Fire Service a happy 50th anniversary. The fire service was part of the police force initially, and they branched out from the police force in 1974, which is 50 years ago, and they have their own mandate and everything, and they have done well on their own, pretty much, I must say.
The parade commander, ACP Masama Shili, continues to issue commands. Thus far, it has been a very splendid occasion, the Independence Military Parade, or military tattoo, if you will.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Inspector Kimoy Rene and the Soufriere Police Station for the traffic management thus far as we host our 45th military parade in Soufriere. Great job to you officers for the amazing job that you have done thus far in ensuring that our roads are safe, and I'd like to encourage citizens to be careful on our roads, and if you intend to consume alcohol, please designate a driver, one who shall not consume any alcohol, and be safe on our roads.
We have just witnessed the advance and review order, where the parade marched forward 15 paces, and now they're about to have the 3 cheers for the people and government of St. Lucia. Parade Commander Dr. Mashama Sealy is reporting to the Governor General, requesting permission to carry on with the rest of the parade. And at that point, the Governor General will leave the premises, and the Prime Minister will come to the podium for his salute.
The Commissioner of Police, Mrs. Cressida Descartes-Pelias, salutes the Governor General as he exits. The Governor General and wife, I'm sure, were very happy with the parade this morning. I'm sure they were very impressed and well pleased with the parade this morning, Mr. Sealy.
Yes, Claudia, it was a very outstanding parade this morning. I am very, very impressed with the turnout. I am impressed with the drills. I was impressed with the words of command. Everything was precise and in place, and that is what was expected on such a parade. Celebrating 45 years independence, we can't afford to fall short, and very, very impressive parade, I must say. Hats off to the commandant of the parade, the 2IC, the right markers, the platoon commanders, and all the men and women on parade this morning.
Yes, indeed. It is good to see hard work pay off. The Prime Minister of St. Lucia, the Honorable Philippe J. Pierre, who now stands at the dais, delivered a special address to the diaspora in which he indicated that, to quote him, as we celebrate our independence, let us also reflect on the principles and values that define us as a nation. Our commitment to democracy, social justice, and the rule of law remains steadfast. The road ahead may be filled with challenges, but together as one St. Lucian family, we can overcome any obstacle that stands in our way. End of quote. And I think that encapsulates the essence of and the spirit of independence. Be it a milestone year or not, as a people, I think that we should always keep the spirit of independence uppermost in our thoughts. And our next milestone will be the great 50, Mr. Seeley. And we do hope and pray that we are all there to behold this one. Oh, how grand it will be.
Yes.
Independence 50, I'm already projecting to that one.
I'm looking forward to it myself. What brings me, joy this morning too is that from where I'm sitting, you can actually see the top of the piton, and with all the luscious green around. You know, it's a very, very beautiful sight this morning, and I'm sure Sergeant Zachary and Claudia will can attest to that as well.
Oh, definitely. Our piton symbolize soaring to new heights all of the time, striving for the highest achievement in everything that we do. So it's very fitting that nature itself speaks to us.
Oh yes, our pitons, our strength, our identity, the symbolism of a nation that continues to progress. As it ventures upward, it reminds us that the sky is the limit for St. Lucia.
While the journey is quite challenging because it isn't easy to climb those pitons at all.
Yes. I did it once, my broadcast colleagues, and I'm not going to do it again.
May I add, so I've heard.
Yes.
Because, of course, I have not dared to tackle it. But there are St. Lucians who have done the climb, and I think some persons boast of the climb of the pitons, more than once at that. So I listen keenly when they speak. So I can learn from their experience, because I doubt very much that there will ever be a first-hand experience where I'm concerned. Independence 45 activities continue right here. We've had a wide spectrum of activities touching many key sectors, including academia, sports, calypso, under the creative art forms, cuisine, spirituality, religion, pageantry, fireworks, regional and international cooperation, as our diplomatic corps has demonstrated by the strong presence with us throughout all of the activities for independence. The Prime Minister is being escorted to the vehicle, and he now effects his departure, again escorted by the Commissioner of Police, her staff officer, and the protocol officials. I know that his feedback, Mr. Seeley, the Prime Minister's feedback on this morning's parade will be nothing short of complimentary. And I think he may have shared that with the Commissioner of Police. I think she is well pleased that her men and women put on such a breathtaking display and execution of drills. And it is warm, but not unbearably so. And that's a blessing.
Move to the right in column of route. Right, third.
At this point in time, the police commissioner has taken up her position on the podium for her salute. The parade would march around, pay compliment to the commissioner of police, and then march off down to the police station on the waterfront.
Happy Independence once again, St. Lucia. To all the government ministries, all the sectors contributing to development, the care sector, the hospitals, the homes, wherever you may be, whether you were able to physically make it down to the Soufriere mini stadium here in New Development, or whether you followed the live stream, we have been very happy to have you. And we do trust you enjoyed yourselves. The honored guest of the Prime Minister, President of Guyana, Dr. Mohamed Infahali.
Announcing the departure of the Commissioner of Police, Mrs. Rosita Scott.
You'll stand.
And we bring the curtains down on this broadcast here today at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. And I would like to wish you continued blessings for the remainder of the day. And the independence activities continue. We have the National Youth Rally right after a short break. So please stay tuned throughout the day. And bear in mind our theme, Devoir Assam, Building a Nation Through Unity, Resilience, and Creativity. I will invite my co-host, Zachary Hippolyte, to share some words with you before we close, as well as Mr. Curtis Seeley. Zach, we will begin with you.
Most definitely, happy 45th independence to St. Lucia. I just want to tell everyone to be careful throughout the day, and let's have a very safe and enjoyable 45th. Thank you.
Yes, I would like to wish all St. Lucians at home and abroad a happy 45th anniversary of independence. I would like you to continue to celebrate the day. It's a long day ahead. It's beautiful weather here in St. Lucia. I would encourage everyone to come out and enjoy what's left of our independence celebration. Thank you.
And thank you guys for teaming up with me to execute a wonderful broadcast. On behalf of the GIS team, the GIS NTN team, I would like to thank you all, the viewers, and also thank you to the entire constituency of Soufriere and Parliamentary Rep, Honorable Emma Hippolyte. We were happy to be part of your wonderful community today. So coming from me, I am Claudia Monlouis, saying goodbye. Bye.
Thanks again for dropping in, Claudia, as usual.
Just hold that shot. We just on you. Nice shot, Vibert. Nice shot, Vibert. Rolling up. Just open it. That's it. Coming to you. Coming to you. And on you. Buckley, give me something else quickly. Give me somebody else. A lady. Somebody. That's it. That's it. Coming to you. Coming to you. Coming to you. And on you. On you. Coming back to you, Win. Coming back to you, Win. Coming back to you, Win. Vibert, see if you can get somebody for shoot something. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Vibert, go inside of it. I need a long shot. So Vibert, give me the long shot. Give me the long shot, Vibert. Okay, hold that shot there. Coming to McLean. McLean, give me somebody else. Give me somebody else quickly, McLean. Ah, yes, Mr. Bob. He used to be the mayor. Right, hold that shot. Old classmate of mine. Hold that shot and coming to the cadets. On the cadets, following the cadets out. Give me something else. Give me something else. Give me something else. Watch your headroom. Watch your headroom. Right. Coming to you and on you. They're on the road. They're not on the road. No, Vibert. Give me the other. Give me the other side, Vibert. Give me the other side, Vibert. Yeah. Go down on the next side. Right. Zoom in. Get some close. All right. And on the long shot, Vibert. Win. Switch to the next. Yes, I like the little children. On the little children. On the little children. On the little children. Win. Win. Pan to your right. Hold that. Okay. Waiting for that drone. Waiting for that drone. I need it. I need it. And coming to you, Vibert. Coming to you, Vibert. On your Vibert. On your Vibert. On your Vibert. Give me something else quickly.
That's who I am. Find that place so sweet, melodies in the heat. Everybody's on the road, we jumping for one goal. To where the soca play, our culture on a display. Everybody say, we vibes a special way. To see the people playing, everybody celebrating. The music sounds so sweet, it's only we who feel it. I'm proud of where I'm from, I need you to understand. I am a St. Lucia, no matter how far I go. Thank God that I am a St. Lucian, and I come from the land of sun. Thank God for the Helen of the West, simply beautiful and blessed. Let me see your hands up, for I know that hands up. love we culture and heritage. It's a feeling we cannot contain. So there we go. I love to see the people playing, everybody celebrating. The music sounds so sweet. It's only we who feel it. I'm proud of where I'm from. I need you to understand. I am a St. Lucia, no matter how far I go. Thank God that I am a St. Lucian, and I come from the land of sun. Thank God for the Helen of the West, simply beautiful and blessed. Let me see your hands up for I know that. Hands up if you're proud of where you're from. Hands up, cause all of we are one. Hands up if you are a St. Lucian. Hands up, start the party up in there. Hands up, Lucian people everywhere. Hands up, raise a flag up in the air. If you are a St. Lucian, I am a St. Lucian.
Next on the program is the
I am a
Rally,
St.
which kicks off at 2 p.m. We hope to see you return for that. In the meantime, we invite you to enjoy the warm community of Soufriere, the hospitality, and certainly the picturesque views that Soufriere town has to offer. We look forward to seeing you back here for the youth rally at 2 p.m. when several young persons will present right here at the stadium on this stage. Following that, at 5 p.m., there is also a showcase of some tremendous talent here in St. Lucia, which will include Arthur Ale, Ezra the Fun Machine, Imran Nerdy, T.C. Brown, Ronald Buhingson, and many more. So we look forward to seeing you back here at 2 p.m. for the youth rally, and again at 5 p.m. for the closing celebratory concert. We thank you for coming out. We ask you to enjoy your lunch and take good care.
I am a St. Lucian, yeah, that's who I am. Find that place so sweet, melodies in the heat. Everybody's on the road, we jumping for